But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Oh, slap that bit.
What happened?
Oh, something smacked her.
Is that kya? What is kya?
Well, kya is like what the anime waifus do when they're scared or surprised in an unpleasant manner.
Kya! Kya!
Hello guys, and welcome to another part of Doki Doki Literature Club with Ellie. We'll be continuing where we left off last time. So, let's go. Let's see where we left off. I think we had to make some sort of a choice. Yeah, we were about to make a choice. So we are going here, load game, and here. Okay, you can use the skip button to fast forward to the text you've already read. Alright. Okay, so of course that's going to be. Oh yeah, they were in a fight.
Yeah.
Remember? So we had to pick one. So we have the option. Oh, actually we have three options. We can pick Natsuki and side with her. We can pick Yuri, side with your British favorite. And we can get the option to ask Sayori for help. So, as I said, choice is yours.
It's yours because you're a millennial. So.
No. You're the one who's making the blind playthrough.
Well, you know my favorite is Yuri, but I'm gonna go with Hoki Sayori because I don't wanna decide right now.
Okay, so we're going with Help me, tasukete kudasai. Natsuki.
I don't see the text though.
Natsuki glares at me. What? Wait. Natsuki glares at me, drying up on any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori!
Eh?
Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. She's my scapegoat. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this?
Eleni? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict.
Oh yeah, so last time we swapped and actually I just gave Natsuki's voice lines to Ellie because she's just so better at them. So yeah, that's how we're gonna continue the playthrough. Are you going to be okay voicing all four girls?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Okay, so it's
Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes.
Wait, let me just have a look at something real quick. Okay.
Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy.
Hush. That's some magic she's got there.
My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. She's so lovable. So why are you fighting? Because... Well... Also...
Oh, look at her determined face.
Natsuki's cute. No, that's a fact. And there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Firm. You see how she's hiding again?
Yeah, she's embarrassed. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression.
I'll make some tea.
Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president, I whisper to Monica. So this is why Sayori is vice president. She nods in return.
To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing for me.
Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. I pussied out.
Well, I guess that just means Sayori's amazing in her own ways, isn't she?
You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing.
I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt.
That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little bit more. I wanna slide into those DMs.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Eleni, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Oh wow. And maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better.
I think myself. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poem everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Eleni, ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go.
Yay.
Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. I'm just so conflicted. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
You know, Eleni? It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too.
She's just a little ball of sunshine.
That's... Every day is going to be so much fun!
It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Pat. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this. Okay, another poem. That's a real little poem.
Contamination.
Oh, so we're going full Yuri this time as well. Let's see. Cheer, color, time, sticky, lipstick, poof, start keep saying, agonizing ambient. History skip, auto save, load save. Agonizing. Pickle, parfait, pleasure, hop, promise, book, judgment, aura, wrinkle out, cute. Which is gonna be? We started with agonizing contamination.
Pleasure.
I find myself experiencing pleasure when I see agonizing contamination.
Who was that?
Which one?
No, who was promise?
What did we choose?
Yeah.
I forgot. So what did we choose?
I don't know. Never mind. Okay.
No. What was it? Pleasure?
Pleasure. Yeah. Who was pleasure?
I think it was Sayori.
Yeah. Sounds like that.
But she likes pleasure too. Don't you just stay there shy and stuff. I know you. What? Fantasy, graveyard, heartbeat, afterimage, dance, landscape, flower, party, cry, empty.
Party.
Party? Are we going with this? Okay, it's against the earth. Peace, unending, sunny, atone, treasure, meager, frightened, passion, passion, romance, and existence.
Romance, passion,
Which-
existence,
Existención.
existención.
So what is gonna be?
Passion. It's gonna be Sayori again. Damn
What? Wait, what?
it.
Chocolate fear,
Marshmallow.
heaven sent,
Heaven
foundation.
sent.
Is that one?
Yes.
Heart, uncanny, cheeks, charm, spinning, nature, skirt, suicide, unrestrained
Suicide.
whirl. Is this the one?
No. Yes, suicide.
Nailed her. Inside, universe, essence, giggle, kitty, together, hurt, crimson, feather, memories.
Crimson.
Crimson. Kiss, friends, vivid, nibble, games, amazing, vibrant, sugar, marriage, destiny. Lazy, bubble, swimsuit, childhood, jumpy, flea, depression, fireflies, effulgent, desire.
Effulgent.
Is it the one?
No. I just like how you said it. Effulgent.
Effulgent is a German word after all.
Yeah. I will go with fireflies.
Fireflies. It's Sayori. Unrequited. Question. Misfortune, pure, lucky, milk, portrait, candy, silly, jump.
By the way, why is Monica not here?
Well, I think... Didn't we discuss it that she's the president right now? I don't know why, really. To be honest,
She's out of our league.
that was the one, but I was always thinking like, I don't know. If I had to pick from all four, I would probably go with Monica. I'm
Okay.
just a Monica type
Monica
of
kind of
guy.
guy, yeah. Okay, so let's go
Like
with
the woman with power.
misfortune.
Okay.
So we're going for ooh.
Well, how about that? The plot is thicker.
Okay.
Summer, playground, defeat, waterfall. What accent am I speaking? Horror, shopping, vet, vitality, bouncy excitement, mouse, bouncy mouse.
Excitement.
Okay. I guess we might be going for Sayori after all.
Vivacious.
Laugh, joy,
Let's bring
determined,
it back to
clumsy,
you.
incapable, anger. You want vivacious?
Yeah.
Okay. Ocean, scars, shame, adventure, lust, intellectual, unstable, whistle, prayer, strawberry. Which is one is going
I
to
think
pick.
we chose
It's what
shame
it's
when
going
we
to
did
pick.
the first poem. So let's go with cars.
Scars. Ribbon, warm, electricity, email, hopeless, rose, uncontrollable, melody, pink, fluff.
Uncontrollable.
It's a close matchup here.
In
Tragedy, disown, sensation, incongruent, calm, socks. I like how you just slap socks in the middle of all of this.
incongruent.
Incongruent, shiny beauty, lollipop, fun, dark, broken, vertigo, extraordinary, raindrops, infallible. Infallible? Is that right? Infallible.
Yeah.
Is that the one?
Yeah.
So if it's a word you don't know, it's probably Yuri. Vanilla Bliss, Philosophy Path, Doki Doki, Doki Doki, Doki Doki, Doki Doki, Doki Doki. Can we go with the
No, we're going with Bliss.
Bliss?
No.
Blanket, Grief, Clouds, Hair, Nightgown, Death, Melancholy, Climax, Breed, Variance.
Let's go with the word we don't know.
Which is?
Variance.
That's like, I don't know, I'm guessing it comes from something about variety. Disoriented, Puppy, Wonderful, Music, Inferno, Alone, Explode, Anime, Pain.
Explode.
Okay, she's into explosions. Good
She's
stuff.
into weird stuff.
Yeah. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets.
Hi, Lenny.
Yo, Sayori. Yo, what's up, my boy, my girl, my woman? Looks like you're in a good mood today.
Yeah? I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all.
I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. You're pretty
She's a
simple.
pretty simple woman.
But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway.
Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
No thanks.
Oh, that was harsh. Huh? That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori?
Why that all of a sudden?
No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Yeah, you know, sometimes you wanna look at
The woman's
a
purse.
woman's purse.
Uh,
Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill into the desk. Only two small coins fall out. I knew it! I can see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair. How did you even know?
How did I know? It's simple, my dear Watson. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option.
Wow.
I'm like a detective.
I give up. Don't make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always.
I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Lenny to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that,
Oh, sorry.
what?
Yeah.
Your suffering is far enough retribution. It's fair enough, not far. Fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. That's always her excuse.
Yeah.
I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri.
But I'm not sure if you just move this a little bit like that. I'm sure you can.
I can see better now.
You can see better.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So. Yeah.
It doesn't happen much, but it's the fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right though. I did something bad and I know I have to accept the revolution. Okay. retribution that's still coming from you, Sayuri? I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't it?
Don't let her fool you. Sayuri knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Ooh.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayuri. Oh. Slap that bitch!
What happened?
Oh, something smacked her.
Is that kya? What is kya?
Well, kya is like what the anime waifus do when they're scared or surprised in an unpleasant manner.
Kya! Kya!
Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles into the desk, so it's not me.
Okay. Ow! What was... a cookie?
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori, I got hungry too. Just reading.
A giant cookie.
Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution?
Retribution.
Actually, that one almost worked. How was that? I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. She has like a vampire.
Yeah, she's a little devil.
Natsuki? That's so nice of you to slap me in the face with a giant cookie.
Wow,
I'm so happy.
Still food. It's okay to slap someone in the face with food.
With a giant cookie, yeah.
And
Always.
only if you don't ruin the food by slapping it. Or her. Or it. Whatever makes you happy. And Sayori is happy.
She's so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie.
Oh.
Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
So good.
Sayori suddenly
No.
clasps her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate.
She wants it all!
Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me.
Don't you love those? Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her.
Ah, jeez. I get it.
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie.
Hey! Did you seriously just do that?
Mouthful, Sayori
No.
trots away to safety. She's like, Mojo Jojo. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayuri?
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room.
Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
I don't know about all three of them, like, if I have to do it.
That's true. Excuse me?
Suddenly the door swings open.
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
There you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Oh, that was Siri.
Yeah.
Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong, Will. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about?
Monica quizzically glances at me. Oh, am I the boyfriend? Never mind that. What held you up anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica.
Monica looks at me.
Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds
cool. You're just used to reading everything, right? Hey, are you gonna be fine? Reading all four of them?
I'm gonna go mental.
Do you wanna change again?
No, I'm okay.
You sure?
Yeah.
That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Elaine.
Monica smiles sweetly.
I like how she says that. Not even
I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry.
I like pressure.
I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thank you. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I?
Not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cooking. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Disappeared like she's a magician. Hey Yuri!
Huh?
I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh no. I was kind of just waiting for you.
If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started?
Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well.
Thank you very much. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. She's gonna disappear again. As well. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with the footer inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back.
I might as well walk with you.
Yeah, why not? Shall we go then?
Yeah.
Where are you two off? Where are you two off to?
Eh? Yuri was going to make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher.
Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it?
That's...
Monica, please mind your own business for once.
Oh.
Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Eleni in club activities?
My mouth gapes. Skirt action.
I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Eleni.
I think Eleni got aroused. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall.
I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that?
Yuri?
Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me?
No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that.
Eleni, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me?
Because
I like you.
Nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions, and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane.
Oh, no. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that?
Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of a friend would do that?
Friend, you say?
Yuri lifts her head.
Eleni, I really like being friends with you.
Aha. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway.
Yeah. Shall we go?
Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher with, I don't know why I say water pitcher. I try to speak British English and I can't. I'm just gonna speak my own language. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to. I don't know. I'm broken. We return to the classroom.
Eleni, do you like oolong tea?
Oolong tea.
Oolong tea?
Yeah. Anything is fine.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees.
Now it's time to get the teapot.
That
sounded so good. Now it's time to get the teapot.
Yeah, just Monica's finger is missing.
Yeah.
You really do this properly, don't you?
Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Okay.
That's true. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything? That's a weird question.
Yes. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. He must be in a good mood now.
Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed?
Oh, she's just head over heels for us.
I was doing a bit of thinking. And thinking always gets her into trouble.
Yeah.
And I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway.
That's great, Yuri. I'm just you know, she's giving it all these signals, and I'm like, pa, pa, pa.
You're friend-zoning her so much.
Friend-zone.
For you.
That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too hard, too much. And just don't start liking me too much, okay? You're always...
You're always worrying about me, Eleni. It's very endearing.
There is no escape.
No.
That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
Eleni, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Floor action. Eh? Why is that?
It's a little bit easier on my back. Okay. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk.
Sorry, I didn't realize.
And no worries.
I totally didn't realize you're massive.
I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
Is that so? I wonder why that is.
It's most...
Yep, it's going exactly where you'd expect it to go.
It's most likely because my
Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading?
Yes. I have terrible reading
And
posture.
a save. Wait, I'm gonna actually save. That was such a good save, you gotta save here. Yeah, so...
So that's why we should sit on the floor.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sierra's candy radar. I take it since it will go well with tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other.
I can't see too well.
Whoop. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle.
Your teacup?
Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile,
And
Yuri...
it's big, so there's...
Yeah. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. Also, I think. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading, so do I. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax enough. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. It doesn't seem like a good idea. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want.
That's okay, I won't take any.
Yeah, are you sure?
Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages.
You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad.
No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Don't touch the book. Of course. Of course.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. This is some wallpaper quality material. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. damn. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks.
Is that a chocolate in here?
Yep, that's not my dick, that's chocolate.
Thank God. Did I just?
It's like your dick! Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened.
Lenny? Sorry.
Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that.
Oh, that's... Well... You were just helping.
Yeah.
That's something that friends do. Right?
Sure. I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah. That's how it was.
Yeah. Then... You don't need to stop or anything.
Getting hot? I see. The situation has gotten really tense. You know that feeling when, I don't know, you won't know it, but when you're a boy in high school and you like a girl and you bring your whole willpower to make a move on her, and then you feel like it's gonna fail anyway, and then she's like into it, and she's just responding to you, and you're like, oh shit, I didn't anticipate it's gonna come that far. It's just like, ah! The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that even she can't focus now. Now, the important thing is never to give up. Just always go all the way, because you're gonna regret it. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers.
Okay, everyone. Party pooper here.
Yeah, wow. You know, the first time I played this, I was like, no, why?
Was it Yuri again?
Yeah, it's always Yuri with me.
Okay.
I don't know. No, I mean, actually, yeah, whatever. Not gonna say anything more. Yuri jolts back.
It's time to share poems. Eleni, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Yuri's little helper.
Yeah, thanks, Monica.
Yeah, thanks, Monica.
The spell is abruptly broken by Monica.
I'll take care of the cups.
Because of Monica. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, I got blue balls. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us.
How did Sayuri miss the chocolate? I thought she was
the chocolate scene, or how she missed the chocolates.
The chocolates.
Well,
I thought she was the one that's gonna say, "Hey, give me some chocolates."
Well,
put some chocolates
I'm not
in
sure
my
if
mouth.
she was just staring in there what they were doing. I guess, I don't know. You know, this. It was gonna be weird if she was just staring at them.
Yeah. It was gonna be just because of the chocolates.
I guess. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Okay. So, who should I show my poem first? First. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, Monica. Who will?
Sayori.
Oh, Sayori, okay.
Woohoo! I like this one, Eleni. It has some nice feelings in it.
Ah, I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's?
Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both.
That's not very helpful, you know.
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure that's exactly how it works.
Me neither.
Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah, me neither.
Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
You wanna write something for me? That's so sweet.
She's so fast to jump to conclusions.
Yeah. And she's always so...
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Well, whatever.
Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. Aww. And make a nice happy rainbow.
Adorable. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
Is it? Oh, it is. Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Eleni. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay?
Okay, so we agreed. I'll be reading the poems. Was that it? Because
Yeah.
it's my... Yeah, okay, so... Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. In bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up, and in come my friends. In they come, in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards, all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Wow.
That was deep.
Holy crap! Siri, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks. I feel like I always meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic.
That was good.
Yeah? Good shit.
Go Natsuki!
Okay, so we're just going top to bottom.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, sorry, I skipped one. It was just...
I liked your last one better. This didn't have any Natsuki in it.
Yeah. Yeah, really? No cute stuff.
Well, yeah, I can tell you were a little more daring with this one. But you're really not good enough for that yet. It fell flat.
She's not messing around. That may be true, but I just wanted to try something different. I'm still figuring this all out.
I mean, I always like poems that aren't trying too hard. I hate when people try to sound fancy or add more meaning just by using annoying and complicated language. Just make it simple, cute, and to the point. Yuri's head over heels for all this cryptic nonsense, but I see right through that bullshit. Nah. Huh. Making your reader look so... Making your reader look so hard for all this deep meaning is just an excuse to have no meaning at all.
Look at this face. This is a face of someone that has no mercy. I guess that's one way to look at it.
Well, everyone has their own opinion. But my opinion is the best one. I'm sure you figured that out already. Anyway, here's my poem. Maybe you'll learn something.
Maybe I will. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone.
I'm a spider lover.
Well,
I even crashed my car once trying to save one that was in the car.
I don't
I
like
wanted
spiders.
to get it out. I love
Make
spiders.
me feel afraid, but I'm not sure that was the point anyway. It's yours.
Not bad, right?
It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies.
Yeah.
And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk.
Do you know people like that?
Of course, it's about how everyone thinks might. That doesn't matter. It can be about anything.
See, she was writing from the perspective of someone that's being ignorant, but she wasn't. She was just. She was against that sort of thinking.
Yeah, I understand.
I just have to explain it because this way I feel superior.
I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. I think she's talking about her manga club. Who
Yeah, I think
cares
so.
what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy?
I feel you. That's how everyone thinks about my. No, don't say.
I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
Yeah. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. That's how everyone thinks about me liking Doki Doki.
Probably. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel.
But you know what? You know what about that part about people shouldn't judge others for liking weird things? You just gotta like them so much that you don't give a fuck. So that even if people are judging you, when they see that you don't care, and you don't show that you care at least, they're not even gonna bother. Because they won't get a reaction out of you. I don't know. That's my advice for today. Just
Depends
don't
what-
give a fuck.
Depends what weird things you like.
Well, as long as you're not hurting anyone,
As long as you're not hurting.
that's what I mean. But the more you give a fuck, the worse it's gonna be.
Of course, it always
Yeah.
is.
Okay, but I won't.
To make people think, not just feel. Remember that, kids. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it.
I love Natsuki's voice. Okay,
You're right. Let's see what you've written for today.
Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. You like it?
Eleni, this one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday, I was telling you the kind of techniques we're practicing.
Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty.
I'm not used to this.
Used to what?
I don't know.
It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer patience to her. So I offer that patience to her.
Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid. But seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy.
Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it.
I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me.
Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway,
Because she has no.
do you want to share the poem you wrote today?
Yeah, I do. If it's with you. If it's with you.
Because I'm special. I'm her special boy.
Then I'll share if it's with you.
The raccoon. Some pristine handwriting here.
And it's long.
It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its face and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
Okay, I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want it to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself.
Yeah, so she has unusual hobbies as well.
So I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest?
She did?
Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into, as long as you're not hurting anybody.
She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way?
Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common.
That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that.
Yeah. Don't worry, I have no reason to.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself.
That's fair enough.
I might be ranting a little bit now. But I'm glad that you're a good listener.
Yeah.
You're good at a lot of things.
Ho.
Writing, listening.
I'm ready for an English exam.
There really aren't many people like you, Eleni.
I'm writing and listening. I'm a beast. That's exaggerating a little bit.
It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that.
It's nothing really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear.
On
the cup.
Hi again, Eleni. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself.
She literally sounds like my teacher. My English teacher.
Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here we go. I give my poem to Monica.
Alright. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style?
She sniffed. She sniffed us out. I guess so. I can't deny that she's talented.
Yeah, totally.
I can't.
No, because it's a you.
Oh. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen.
I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her.
Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers?
I hope you don't mean that in a bad way.
No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her.
Eh? You completely misunderstood.
Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend.
Nani? Wait, really?
Yeah, a fictional one anyway.
You mean?
Oh, bitch.
Monica kind of whispers that last part.
It's just a hunch, but...
I kind of would like it if she whispers it. Well, there's not really anything wrong with that.
Oh, well, I know.
My dog is just licking his private parts. He's into the game too. I was
just saying. But anyway, you wanna read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Alright, let's take a look.
Save me.
Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Green, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony. Meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Save me. Load me. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you didn't like it.
No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess.
I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. So poetic.
I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though.
Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, on a conversation or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something.
So it might be a conversation with us.
Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. That is a nice point to say. Don't forget to save your game.
Yep.
You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, Is this tape even about writing?
No, that's what.
What am I even talking about?
That's breaking the heart, breaking the fourth wall.
That's my advice for today anyway. Thanks for listening.
Thanks, Monica.
Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival?
Wait, I just want to check if it's recording. Yeah, it is.
It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayuri has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayuri's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Sayuri, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys! No, Sayuri. I understand where they're coming from.
So diplomatic.
Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best.
Nothing counts before the buzz.
We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with our friends? With others? I don't know where I saw friends.
No, you're way into French now.
To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it.
Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayuri looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayuri and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but...
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces.
I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me.
I never realized how many typically British phrases she has.
Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway.
Monica is like the American manager, like she's so formal but at the same time polite, about business.
And very diplomatic.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no, don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see.
Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium.
The title of this poem is The Way They Fly.
Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a big breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Yuri? I'll go next. Oh, what? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium.
This poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri. It is called After Image of a Crimson Eye.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed in her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she finishes. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat.
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing.
We're like an AA meeting. Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay, I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow.
Molto più lungo.
Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori,
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way. It will come out the best that way.
Yeah.
I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think too much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and will blow it.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori.
Even Eleni liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean?
It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nice. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Then next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Eleni. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Eleni lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki.
It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else.
Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that will improve over time, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright then.
Maybe it won't.
That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
Poem's called. It's called. Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem's called Jump.
Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat.
That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, that seems I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so...
Deal with it.
Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting.
Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead.
That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy.
Skirt.
Skirt.
Skirt, skirt. Ah, yeah, no problem.
Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this.
Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it.
It must be a little nice, though.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Eleni, you don't have to say it.
Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey Sayori.
Sorry, I was spacing out.
And no wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to...
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of a question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here.
Well...
It's choice time. What it's gonna be? I would walk home with Yuri. I would still walk home with Sayori.
Well, if we say I would walk home with Yuri, that's gonna be a bit harsh on Sayori.
Yeah, I guess.
But we're into Yuri, so let's pick
Up
our
to you.
walk home with you.
We're gonna save. Okay. Maybe we should have saved. Oh, it's too late now. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I remember those blue balls. Given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so...
Oh, nice boy.
Yeah, I'm just too good.
Isn't she so beautiful and smart and all?
That has nothing to do with what I just said.
You admitted it.
Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen.
Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. Wow, so you're thinking about Eleni and another woman.
Yep.
It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know?
Oh, need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now.
Sorry.
Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you.
If you say so.
The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Okay, so we're up for another poem. Okay. Embrace, philosophy, lipstick, misery, pure candy, uncanny, jump, warm, vivacious.
Misery.
Misery. That was Sayori?
Disown.
Yuri.
Electricity.
Yuri.
We chose for question. Let's go for question. Wow, even that's Yuri. Okay.
I kinda wonder how many each of them has all around you. Anyway. Email, ambient, parfait, inclined, despised, disarray, family, meager, incongruent.
Family.
Sayori. Pleasure explodes, silly, uncontrollable, blankets, shopping, bliss, inside, wonderful, precious.
No, we chose precious in the first one. Wonderful.
Sayori. Special, climax, fireworks, daydream, shiny, anime, melody, hope, oof, calm.
Oof.
Of course it's her. After a match, rose, agonizing, death, melancholy, aura, disoriented, desire, excitement, and actually, let's choose rose. I just want to test.
Okay.
Vibrant, waterfall, rainbow, incapable, beauty, twirl, playground, wrath, sugar, heaven sent.
Incapable.
Graveyard, rain cloud, bubbles, vitality, hopeless, unending, fester,
Effulgent.
boop, strawberry, judgment, cry, fun, raindrops,
Raindrops.
drop tops. Tenacious, lollipop, mouse, misfortune, horror, pain, plate, infallible, amazing,
Entropy.
broken, flee, destiny, is this one?
Yeah.
Friends, disaster, vacation, spinning, variance, universe, inferno, flower, internet, out.
Universe.
Contamination, sweet hair, secretive, sparkle, puppy, massacre, alone, fluffy, dark.
It's so fluffy, I'm gonna die!
Okay, that's not tricky. Nibble, dazzle, cheeks, unstable, tears, pink, chocolate, journey, valentine, suicide.
Dazzle. I think it's the same words every time and...
Anger, landscape, grief, childhood, forgive, games, unrequited, color, intellectual peace.
Unrequited.
Oh, that's her. I thought that was gonna be Yuri actually. Because I don't know what the unrequited means. Jumpy, headphones, lust, rhythm, bunny, bed, sunset, imagination, sensation, color.
Headphones. Marshmallow. No, that's gonna be her as well. Let's go.
Ocean,
with
defeat, marshmallow, laugh, nature, adventure, giggle, promise, kawaii, treasure.
Ocean. Or defeat. Ocean.
So Yuri. Smile, last one. Smile, comfort, bouncy, prayer, starscape, sticky, joy, crimson, holy heart. Not sure, I think that these two, I think Sayori has the most right now. Smile, comfort, bouncy, prayer, starscape, sticky. Alright.
Oh man. I'm the last one here again.
That was the first time she didn't sound like your boss.
Oh man.
Oh man.
I'm the last one here again.
Don't worry, I just walked in too.
Were you practicing piano again? Yeah.
Look at her face. It's like she's
not
lying.
practicing piano at all. That's how you call it.
Mhm.
You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion.
So,
Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're willing to help out for the festival too. Ah, I can't wait for the festival.
since when?
It's gonna be great. Huh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food.
You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden.
Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on! Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica.
I guess Ika is how you say squid
Okay.
in Japanese, or maybe mon.
Ah,
Oh, look at that face. She's pissed.
that's not how you say my name at all.
And also, scoot.
Also, that jokes makes no sense in translation. Never mind.
Just forget about it.
Forget about it. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay?
Okay.
Hey, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me?
You're calling me not funny? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at the desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face.
She's spacing out again. Huh?
You're spacing out again. Called it.
Ah? Oh no, that's Sayori. Huh? Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
Huh? Is everything alright?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
Sayori shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. What is this dog doing? But the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk.
Eleni, what's up?
Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Anything up with her? In what way do you mean?
Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today.
Oh, you think so? I can't say if I've noticed anything about her.
Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk.
Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Eleni. You certainly know her a lot better than I do.
Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now.
No. It's important for me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself.
Eh? Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone.
Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest.
Person of interest? What do you mean by that?
I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Eleni.
Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion?
Woman? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know.
Eh?
She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her.
What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been.
Eh? You're so funny, Eleni. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said, okay?
Sure.
I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now.
Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her than letting this weigh me down so much? She is your friend. Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly, I notice Yuri, who is just head over heels for me. I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. She's just like, I'm creepy. But she looks away just as quickly with flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own.
I didn't mean to bother you or anything,
Relax, you didn't even do anything.
but I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts.
Alone with my thoughts? Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that?
Well, I'm a mind reader.
So,
It's something that I do a lot,
because I'm a mind.
so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring at or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that.
Not creepy, no. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern.
Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern.
Well put.
Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen.
It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori.
Sayori?
Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her.
Oh? That's quite romantic.
Hmm?
Sorry.
Really?
I didn't mean to say something stupid.
It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all.
I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings.
Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much.
Well, Annie, the world is full of meaning often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them.
Ah, so you think that there might be something behind it after all?
I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I notice a strange behavior today too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Jealous.
Well,
Jelly Nelly.
There all are. I guess that was the case.
Sayori.
This guy is crazy. I think he's possessed right now. By lust. We just want attention.
Sayori. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
Woman, she's just my friend. I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze.
I want to pick him up. It's not like he's a lapdog.
Yeah.
Sometimes a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her.
Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. So I think I see boobs, I press like. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you.
Aww. That's not a compliment, is it?
It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading?
Oh, we like the reading part. Well, as long as you're okay with it.
Yeah, I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Oh, we skipped the reading.
Okay, everyone.
After some time passes, Monica calls out to the classroom, to the clubroom.
Why don't we share our poems now?
Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Top to bottom?
Yeah, but I think it's time to save. Do you want to finish?
What?
Do you want to finish?
Oh, you mean to save the game and stop for today? I just didn't realize. I said save. Yeah, okay, sure, I'll save.
Let's save.
I didn't mean it. I didn't. Okay, so you wanna save and well, I don't think. I mean, let's just go through because I already clicked it. So let's just go through sharing poems real quick. Or I guess it will take time reading the poems. Okay, so we can leave it off here.
We saved it before you clicked, so it's gonna.
I did? Okay then, perfect. Yeah, let me just check. Yeah, I did. Okay, perfect. Okay guys, so I guess that's all the time we have for today. And next time we'll continue by sharing poems with all of the girls. So what do you think about the game so far?
I like it. I want to know what happens. I think that's what's keeping me
Yeah, invested.
interested, yeah. I want to know what happens. And I actually, after the first one, I went and googled some stuff and looked into YouTube. And I almost saw a video of all the endings. There's a video of all the endings.
Did you spoil something?
No, I didn't. I didn't.
You
I
promise?
promise. I pinky promise. I
Pinky promise.
pinky promise.
Okay, she's promised. She hasn't spoiled for herself.
I haven't.
Because you know this would make no sense if you spoiled her.
No, I haven't. But I saw a video of all the endings, and I was so, oh, I want to see it. But I didn't.
Yeah.
And now I want to know what
Believe me.
happens.
Believe me, it's worth it for you not to spoil yourself.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So you solemnly swear
I solemnly swear.
you're not gonna spoil
I'm not gonna
anything
spoil
for yourself.
anything for myself until we finish this
You
game.
got it, boys. Okay, so I'll see you next
The
time.
recording of it.
We'll try to upload in the next couple of days the next part. So I'll see you then. Thanks for watching, guys.
Bye.